Okay guys, so we are about to start work on this, plowing this third part of the field, and we now also have the harvester for the sugar beets. So we're going to get started on this. We'll see how this works. I don't think I've done this in the last episode. I know I have done it, but I don't know whether it was on the last episode or whether it was on the little muckabout series that I've done. So what we'll do is we'll turn this on, lower, lower down. Turning it on did lower it down, and so it just comes and pulls the sugar beets out of the ground. Pretty realistic. So what I'll do is, while I'm going to go and show you something, I'm just going to hire a worker on this. I am actually going to go and turn off, where is it? In here? It's in here. Crop destruction, there it is. I'm going to go and turn crop destruction off, just because it's not the most realistic destruction of it, but yeah, so I'm gonna go and show you. When we go for doing sugar beets, we want to go and get this, the Homer Terrados T440, because it has the most capacity more than anything else, but it is less powerful and has less fuel storage, but it has the most capacity for the sugar beets. So we will be going for something like that. Or do we get a T430? 45,000 compared to 30,000. I think we'll start off with the T430. And we'll move up to the T440. I would like to try all of these out though, but that will be on the other one. Oh, that's full already, so we'll come along and emptying out. Now the good thing is that where we're selling them at for this person is right there, so we don't really have very far to go, which is always a good thing. We'll take a couple of rounds of this to really get going on it, but should be okay. What am I even saying? Probably not even understanding what I'm meaning now. It'll take us a couple of trips with the trailer, full trailers, before it's finished, because you get a lot of capacity of sugar beets in quite a small area. That's 6,000 litres in just not even 2 full strips of the field, and it'll probably do about 20 strips of that field. So we have got our new 4x4 here. Will that actually hook up? If that will hook up to this, then I think we'll just drop this down at the field. If it will hook up. It will. Right, so we want to put in our 6,000 litres of lime. I need to zoom this out quite a bit more. I need to go and turn around. So this should fill up nice and quickly, and we're just going to drop this down at our farm. Can I Wait. Wait a second. Aha! I wondered what it meant there when it said fold and unfold car. It's still saying that we need to fill the tool, but we don't. Let's take a quick look at the inside of this, actually. R3. Some cup holders there for our morning coffee. Cup holders at the back for our kids' juice cartons, I guess. And quite a nice interior, actually. Quite nice. Let's destroy this all in one go, shall we? This will go up to 86 miles an hour, so we might break it. Might be breaking a few laws here as well, but nice little tail whip. Totally intended. So we shall go drop this off at, where will we drop it? I think we'd be best, because we don't have a cover for this, but we're best putting it under our shed. Probably be the best option for this. Let's just see what we got available for it though. They are cracking on nicely. Yeah, so I think I'll go ahead, try and put it over here. That worked out a lot better than I thought it would. There, that'll do nicely. Detach you. And then we'll come and take this over to our house. I am wanting to go and get one of the other machine sheds with the opening doors. You get a little bit more space. Don't know if you can see that, but that's that other video trying to upload, saying it cannot upload, but normally when it says that, it's already uploaded. I'm just going to go and check that quickly on my phone, YouTube Studio, and videos. Let's see. Yeah, it's uploaded, it's processing the video. So that's just proof when you're recording on a PS4 and uploading direct from the PS4, doing all your editing and all that on the PS4. I suppose it'll be the same for Xbox really as well. Don't always believe it when it comes up and says cannot upload video. Don't just instantly try and retry it, because you could end up with 2 or 3 of the same videos uploading. Just, you know, having some fun on the tractor. What are we going to do? Let's look at prices quickly. Look at what we've got in storage. See if we can make up some more money. We have got 17,000 litres of canola. So who's offering us the most? Port Grain Elevator is offering us the most. So we shall go and sell some canola. Or rapeseed, or OSR, depending where you are. A lot of people are going to be annoyed at the fact that I said rape. That's what it's called. Certainly here in the UK it's called rape. Canola. So I'll take a couple of loads of this, as this is an 8,000. So we'll get 2 trips out of this. Turn the beacons on now. Wrong button. So we'll go and do third time lucky. We'll go and drop this off at the transport grain elevator. 8,000 litres, 1,200 per thousand. Probably looking at about getting 10 grand per load. So should be, by the time we finish this, we should be back up above the 100,000 mark, which will be pretty good. But we'll just stop here because I've got a funny feeling that I've missed that. I have. So we'll go and get another bit of this, and then we'll run back. I say run back, we'll mysteriously magic ourselves back into the other tractor and go and finish dropping off the canola. Do ignore my cat. For anyone who knows me and knows my cats, that's Lily being loud and annoying. She likes to be loud and annoying anytime that I'm on this game. We do have problems with our other cat, Luna. She's having a bit of a hard time at the moment. For some reason that engine stopped even though I didn't tell it to. So we're going to take this up. But yeah, Luna's got some problems at the moment. We've just spent a lot of I think it was yesterday, it might have been Monday, spent a bit of time worrying because she was having quite a lot of difficulty going to the toilet. You could tell she really wanted to go to the toilet, and she just couldn't get it out. Every time she was just squealing in pain. So we spent quite a bit of time waiting on a vet to call us, and they're sending out posting some medication for us, which should help her out. But since then she's been okay. The vet said that because of the symptoms that's been said, I think it's a stress related urinary problem. So it's a case of just trying to keep her calm as much as possible, because she's been on and off a heat for a while, and it could be that she doesn't quite understand what's going on with this, with it being our first time. So it could be that has caused enough stress for her to sort of block her bladder area, or urinary tract. So we're going to hope that this medication works. But she started getting a bit better. Doing our best just to try and keep her calm, and she seems to be doing quite a bit better. Is this the port? Yeah, that's the port grain elevator. I'm going to the right one. That's good. So fingers crossed everything will be fine, and back to normal in the next coming weeks. I can nearly a full grain tank again. Great. So I'm going to drop this off, and I'm going to have to go and empty him out. But do tell me how you guys are coping with this lockdown in your different areas. I'm quite interested to know how different people are doing with this, and hopefully you're not one of the people that are being like, oh no, it's just a common cold. Trust me, it's not. It's really not. If you want to really know more about it, there is a documentary on Sky that you can get. I think it might be on Netflix as well, with Ross Kemp. It's called Inside the NHS Frontline, and it's quite informative. I do like some of Ross Kemp's stuff, but he goes over the top sometimes with it, and he really doesn't with this. I wasn't looking forward to it because I just thought that, you know, he's just taking another step of publicity, because he does that, you know, something happens and he thinks, oh, publicity, but he's not been like that with this one. And I think it's because it has actually affected him personally as well, this virus, because he's got family that do work with the NHS. I have found this out with a little bit of research. He does have family that works with the NHS, so you know, it does hit him quite personally, this whole coronavirus. So, but yeah, let me know how you guys are doing, what you are doing to help cope. Obviously, I'm playing Farming Simulator. That's how I'm coping. You're basically finished. We're going to leave you though, because we're going to do you off camera. So helper C has completed their task, yes, so we'll turn that off, we'll turn the beacons off, don't need those. Where am I going? What was I doing? You. Right, so we're going to get this other load of no. But yeah, so it does affect him quite personally. And I just thought, you know, he's going to be, he's just going to be one of these people who's, they're wasting the NHS's time, they're wasting their equipment. But he brought his own equipment, he brought his own masks, visors, full hazmat suit basically, and he was told he wasn't allowed to use it. He had to look like the NHS staff wearing their stuff. So what he's done is he's just left his stuff and left the camera crew's stuff and just left it as a donation. And he is doing regular donations to the NHS, with the likes of masks and gloves. He's really helping them out quite a bit. So any of you that have had bad things with him before, you really don't like him, you can at least share that respect, at the very least. There are a lot of his stuff that I don't like, a lot of it, but at the same time there's a lot of his stuff that I do like. I'm sort of 50-50, indifferent on him, I suppose you could say. But he has really gained a lot of respect with me for doing that, because I have family who quite possibly will be asked to leave retirement and go back into the front line depending on how this goes. But we'll see. At the moment that's not the case, thankfully. And you've got another full grain tank. I better go on the other way, aren't I? You. So what I'll do now, what am I gonna do? I've completely lost my train of thought here. I need to fill up the front end of this because otherwise it's just going to get back heavy, and that is modelled into the game. The weight physics is modelled into the game, so I'll put some more up at the front here, and that should be it, nice and even after that. So just going. Oh, you're struggling with this, aren't you? Wow. So yeah. Right. Let's get back to this canola. But yeah, as I was saying, let me know down in the comments how you guys are coping, what your little coping mechanisms are. Feel free to have a rant. No swearing down in the comments though, because YouTube have a thing. If they spot that you're swearing, your message they'll just delete it. It won't be me. But feel free to use the comments as a little bit of a rant about how you are coping, struggles that you are having. I want to hear it all. I know some people, I do know personally, I have known for a long time, that could potentially be watching this video. I already know how you are coping. Well, I suppose I don't. I know reasonably well how you are doing, but there will be some stuff that you aren't telling me, that you might not be telling me. But you know, feel free, just open right up. Even if you want to, for the people who know me, if you want to call me, even pretty much any time up until 11 o'clock at night, it should be fine. And we'll just have a chat, get your mind off of it. And I think everyone could do with that, really, because a lot of us here, we are trying to follow the guidelines and stay indoors as much as possible. You're going to be a nightmare. But yeah, so it is causing a lot of stress, and we should all really be there to help each other at the moment, certainly in these times. I'm just going to leave him there, I don't care. I'll come back to that. I want to get this money. But yeah, we should really be helping each other, especially in these tough, dark, uncertain times. It's not easy for any of us. So the more we can do to help, the better. Now, I am among one of the luckier ones. I live in a village, so the chances of this actually getting into our village are slim. It could still happen, but the odds are against it. But even still, we're out. We're staying indoors as much as we can. My missus has just gone to midwife today. She'll be on her way back actually, so I'll need to hurry this up a bit. And that's about pretty much the only travel we do. It really is midwives or pharmacies, because I am high risk. I have asthma, so I do need to go and still get inhalers. So going to the pharmacy can be dangerous, really. But I've got to do it. I've got no other option. I can't afford to pay for delivery because for some reason BEETS can't prove that I live in Scotland and I'm entitled to free prescriptions unless I go to the pharmacy, even though I've got a Scottish address and I've got a Scottish doctor. Doesn't understand that and says that I need to pay for the full prescription and a delivery charge if I have to deliver it, and I can't afford that. So yeah, I want you. This will probably be the last load for this, and then we're going to need to go and sell it. Sell it off at the restaurant. Yeah, we're able to get our shopping delivered to us. So a little bit of tip for anyone who's been having difficulty is get your same stuff, get the exact same stuff that you're going shopping for in one store, and look for it on another store, and I can guarantee you one of them will have a delivery slot for the next week, because that's what we've been doing. We got a Tesco delivery a couple of weeks back, and there was absolutely nothing available afterwards for that, and so what we've gone and done is we're now getting a Asda delivery on Saturday. So go and whatever places offer deliveries in your area for shopping deliveries, just browse in between them, and you'll get something, because you got all these people, you got all the high risk people. If you are high risk, you just need to contact the for let's say Tesco, for example. If you've got a club card with Tesco, if you contact them, tell them your club card number or your account information, and they will prioritize you, and you'll see slots opening up, and within a couple of days you'll see slots opening up that previously weren't available. And it isn't just to do with people cancelling. Some of them will be, but quite a lot of them will actually be because you've told them that you're at high risk. Now don't go and vandalise that, because if they can find out, all it will take is for them to run your name for a database, and they'll find your doctors and they'll contact your doctor. I've not actually done it because I don't I don't feel the need to. I'm managing to get by. But if you are struggling, if you really can't find any delivery slots available, just contact your local supermarket and tell them that you're a high risk, if you are, or if you're in a vulnerable category. I doubt there will be any elderly watching my videos, but you never know. Particularly this one, there might actually be a few elderly people watching this kind of series, particularly people who are from a farming background. So you never know. I'm not going to judge, but it's doubtful that the elderly will really be watching the majority of my stuff. So, but if you're in a vulnerable category or a high risk category, let your local supermarket know, and they will prioritize you over someone else who, as far as they're concerned, as far as they know, don't fall into the category. And that's a lot of the reason why you're seeing the likes of Tesco and Sainsbury's, their delivery system's always full. You've got to be really quick to get it when the next one opens, and that's normally about 3 weeks, 2.5 to 3 weeks. So, but anyway, rant for that over. Just let me know down below how you're coping. I'm going to cut the video here and we'll come back when the sugar beets are finished. Okay guys, so we have got this field all ploughed into the one. So it is all filled into one. It's still showing fruit type as canola. There we go. It's because of the area that I was in that hadn't been ploughed up. This little area here. Don't know how well you can see that, but it's been ploughed up, it's been limed, and it's had a first coat of fertilizer on it. While I see that, I'm going to return this. I don't need that anymore. The contract has been completed, however we do want to make some more money off of that, so, and it hasn't quite got everything. I don't feel comfortable doing it at this time of night because I'll end up missing bits, so what we're going to do is we're just going to sleep for 11 hours till about 7 o'clock in the morning, and then we'll get cracking on doing the rest of it. So now 7:15 in the morning and we're here. So you see he's left, workers left quite a bit, so we're gonna bring ourselves around here, straighten it up, and come back, turn it on, and lower the harvester. Let's do a nice little line just straight across. So it shouldn't take us that long to do that. As you see, contract on field 21 finished. So the helper hadn't actually managed to finish the contract, which is a little bit frustrating. But not too much of an issue, I suppose, because we're coming back over and collecting bits anyway. It's that we want that we can keep. So if you heard that, the controller banging against my little microphone bit. I'll lift the harvester up there. Lower it back down here. So yeah, like I was saying before, Uh, just leave a bunch of comments down below, let me know how you guys are all doing. Let me know what you are doing to help yourselves cope. As I said, for me it's just playing games and watching other people on YouTube playing games. That's basically it. For me, that's how I'm coping. So let me know what you guys are doing, or if you guys are doing the same, just let me know that as well. Quite interesting to learn some other people's coping mechanisms during rough times. I'm also going to be putting up for a vote the map for the super realistic hardcore, whatever you want to call it, series. I'll put up a short video showing all the different kinds of maps that are available for PS4 on the mod hub. I think it'll be the same anywhere for the mod hub unless you've downloaded more maps if you're on the PC. Otherwise it'll be pretty much the same all across the board. So we've now got that. Turn off the harvester. Need to put the pipe out. We'll come up alongside this tractor and we'll just sell it all at... It says it's done, so I could sell it to the highest bidder really, because it's saying that the contract's finished. So whoever the highest bidder is, we'll go and have a look. And we're just going to leave his equipment on the field. That's what you wanted us to do anyway. Don't tell anyone. So we'll move this pipe down here. I'll just leave you there. So let's have a quick look and see. So this is sugar beets. So the highest is at the port grain elevator, so that's where we're going. As long as that's what this says. It says completed. Yeah, completed. So we'll just head on over there just now to the port grain elevator. Sell this off. So, and then after that I'll just show you what's going to be happening in the next video, because we're pretty much out of time. So I'm trying to calculate what we're going to get. It's so we have 23,230 litres. Oh, helps if you don't bash into a car. Too busy looking at how much I've got. How much is it selling it for? £290. So we'll get about 6.5, 7 grand for this, hopefully. That's what we should be getting. Somewhere around that figure. But we won't know, I guess, until we get there, so... Nice screenshot there. Do nicely. So I have spent a little bit of money, as you can probably tell. So I'll get into that. I'm just going to leave this here for him to collect. Over here. So I told him I had some stuff that I had to sell, and that's what I did. I told the other farmer I was in the contract for I had some other stuff to sell over at the port grain elevator. He said he's fine to pick this up here. So little does he know we're selling some of his stuff. So yeah, we'll go and how much did I get for that? 6,794. So yeah, 6.5 grand. So we'll collect that, and we got another 5 grand for the contract. So if we just do it here, so we have got the new direct drill for the seed. We are going to be planting some soybeans in here. So we got the seed in, and we're going to plant some soybeans. So that's why our money's down. So I had to buy some seed, and we're going to do this. So this is going to be in the next video. But best way for me to do this and show you is if I come into, where is it? It's over here, in landscaping. So we have got this. I am going to need to replow and all that because there are quite a bit of areas that need to be smoothed out. So I'll get all that done off camera. So it will show that there's going to be certain areas that are going to be needing lime, but I'll do all this off camera. But if you have enjoyed this video, go ahead, give it a like, and if you enjoyed it a lot, then hit subscribe as well if you want to see some further content on this, and don't forget to share it with your friends and family, get them to come and watch as well. And until next time guys.